I log in through the. I know. It's just funny how it all connects. You know, when you get into the whole entrepreneurial state and all the stuff that you're in now, all those different programs you have to have, and then how they all connect, and then which ones don't, and then ones that are easy to use because you got sold it when you were doing one of the other programs, but maybe it's not the best, and now you're too far down the rabbit hole to want to start over on a new program. Is a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You just
like
gotta.
get a rope. Well, it's because of the trial and error phase that you have to go through, obviously, but um, so
Yeah, and then not all of them are gonna hit either. So that's the thing is like you just got to keep taking wins and just keep moving on and
So
learning.
where are you right now? You got the space in the background, the
This is the
mirrors.
crypto cave, bro.
The crypto cave just got funky. You have to play 70s music in here at all times.
The
You should put
crypto
an
cave.
Airdyne, put an
There's look at that.
Airdyne,
There's a huge. That's a, telescope.
put an Airdyne bike so that you can keep your chassis cool. Get a workout and keep it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Or is it miniature? It's like on a shelf and you're just
Just perspective.
yeah.
That's
Remember
it.
when you were doing those tiny pictures?
Yeah.
Remember when you were doing
There.
that for a while? You loved them, didn't you?
See?
That's so cool. Yep. And he's like
I,
6'9", so you know how big it is.
I'm 7'4".
Hey, who you
Seven
got
four.
there? Remember Uncle
Huh?
Tony? Yeah.
What
Look
you
at this
got?
guy. He comes out with his hair all curled up, done up, and he's like, Dad, look at my hair. And I was like, you got business hair. He's like, how did you know? I was like, I just made it up, but that's what he calls it. He calls it business hair.
I like it. I wish
When
I
you're,
just had hair.
it's when you're
You
getting
know?
deals done.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Or 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 you're just hitting
You can hang
the
out.
green. Look at that shit.
Found. Yeah, buddy.
Just rock and rolling. One, two,
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with a buddy. This is how you have to
nine,
hang out now because it's hard to get together in person, Payne. So we hang
10.
out like this online and we can talk and see each other.
We've been doing it before. It was cool with
We
COVID.
were doing it before, cool with COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So Jenny and I had date night tonight. It was fabulous.
Sweet. That's why I didn't know what was going on, and I wanted to hit you up really quick just because I was like, oh,
Well, I thought you
we
weren't.
could.
I thought that you meant we were going waiting a whole nother week because you really weren't sure about the crypto
Oh,
kizzy, and now it's
look
like
at
you
that.
did, and now you got it back online. And it was funny. Nice, dude. Nice. See, now you got Stella's got his groove back now.
This is my crypto cave. Look, I'm building a fan rack. It's all
A
fans,
fan rack.
and they glow
Big
red
fat
like the
rack
thing's on
is
fire.
here. Back to the stand,
Like the thing's on
boy.
fire.
Boom, boom.
Like the
Dude,
thing's on
it's like
fire.
Cribs over here.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you're like, yeah, I felt so much better when I just purged. Guys got fucking shit hanging on the walls. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the gold mine you had in your basement and like how you got. That was a good move on the basement. I mean, I was like, how much shit does this kid have, man?
Oh,
He's just
dude,
selling
I
shit
just,
left and
I
right.
just, I just sold some stuff at, some old. There we go. I got focus finally. Some old photography stuff for a ton of money in the film fridge right here.
The film
Film
fridge.
fridge. This stuff right here goes for $60 a pack.
Yeah, flip it.
$60 of them.
Yeah, man.
They're all selling.
Well,
$60.
so and that's what I'm in the process of actually wanting a camera because remember how we talked about lowering friction to the things that you want to do, the new hobbies and habits you want to do, try to make it really accessible.
Yeah, what you got?
So I'm thinking like I like to have my rig set up, my podcasting rig set up all the time, but
Yeah,
instead of
give me
having to
my
put
crypto
even clip my
cave.
phone into it, even having to clip my phone into the thing and make sure it's like no, just the camera is set. You walk to your desk, you adjust the mic a little bit, you adjust the camera. If you're sitting
Ready
up
to
straight that
rock.
day, and you're ready to rock, and that
Yeah,
camera stays there. So I guess I can use the one like I'm using now, just off the computer.
I kind of have that with that setup, but then I take this and I take that off this bracket off of here, this bracket here, and I
Yeah,
put it right here. And then
yep.
this is where I sit usually for
Bracket and
the
Smith.
podcast.
Yep.
But you could see everything's all fucked up. There's the bow staffs that I made.
Whack.
Bow staffs, baby.
Now you
The
drive around
medicine
a
ball.
Tesla with your bow staffs attached to the top and be
Yeah.
like, whoever
Oh,
gives
just
me
straight.
shit,
Come on, bring it.
staff to the neck.
Just bring it. Just,
Seriously,
do
just walk
jinx.
around spinning them on the corner like sign spinner. Be like, who's next?
we just jinxed right there for sure. Hang on, I'm trying to get my shoes on.
How is it, by the way? I mean, is it just like you driving around with a shit smile for every day so far still? You're just like,
Oh yeah.
cruising.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, dude, this thing it's insane. It's hard to explain because it's like a rocket ship, dude.
Well, then
All
there
right,
you go.
let's go
That's how you
peek
explain
on
it.
it.
Oh, we're going up the stairs up the tin stairs. We come from the sub basement.
Yeah,
I like the little uptick.
there's where she sits.
Oh Lord, dude, looks like
She's
somebody
charging
already
right
kicked the
now.
front end. Dude, look at that. She's plugging into the juice, Clark. She's switching from suck to blow, sir.
Yeah, she's got some. Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
There's like a weird denting when you close it because it's like suction. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
When I open it up, it's not dented because I saw the same thing. It was just weird. I don't
This
know.
thing's fucking smooth, dude. Oh, you just creep
Yeah.
around probably. You feel like Demolition Man. This is as close as we got to Demolition Man.
I can't even get in here without my phone though. I forgot my keys. Forgot the keys. It's
Yeah,
super
dude.
cold
So
out
you're
here, dude.
actually doing it. You actually
It's
have
like
the mind
58.
up and running.
That's right there.
Unbelievable.
I need to get it stable again because I just added a card, and I had it running for 18 straight hours.
Ting, 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 ting. It's like a
And it was
casino.
good to
Ting, ting,
go.
ting, 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 ting. You should just have that sound
Yeah.
playing so that you know
Yeah, I'll
it's
show you
filtering
too.
in.
Let's take a look at my stats once it catches.
So how often do you need to make an adjustment so far? You said it was going for 12 hours. How many times did you manhandle it?
This one's been tough for some reason. I don't know why. But you could see like I'm still trying to get my temps back in order here. My wattage down. I'm still trying to overclock here. This is the new card and it's giving me some treb skis. So I'm just letting it kind of just do its thing for a while. But she's running. They're all running the same right now. They're all getting me this mega hash, which gives me that total mega hash on this algorithm. And then you can see that's the name of my farm. That's the name of my worker, the star catcher. So I named her.
Yeah,
here we
that's
go.
awesome.
So you can see right there, there's your payout. So this is in Ethereum because that's what I'm mining.
Yeah,
But you can click on it and then it'll go to what's up.
this is fucked
don't-
up, dude. I
And
mean,
I can't show
fucked up.
too much. But
You gotta be
There you
listening
go.
to techno down there and be like, smooth operator, drinking prime coffees.
yeah, hopefully I didn't show too much.
You know, watch me yell for a pot of coffee. Hey, babe, can we get some coffee in this beautiful place we have here?
Well, I guess the address that I showed, you could pay me. you
I
could
feel
put
about
money
what?
in, you just can't take it out.
Yeah, you can. Say that again, T. I missed you. For everybody that
No,
wants
I
to
was
hear
saying,
it again.
I was just gonna say, I flashed my my public key, which is you could put money in, but you can't take it out. I was like, if anyone wants to put money in there, go for it.
See that? That's how you do it.
They do that.
You were
When
still
you start
tripping.
watch,
Go
when you
ahead.
start watching crypto videos and stuff, they have these like BS telethons where they're like, if you
That's
send
funny.
us if you send
Yeah.
us 3 Ethereum, we'll send you 10 in return. And of course, you never get nothing back, and they end up taking a grand from you.
You know, Joe, we were talking business strategy, marketing strategy tonight at dinner, and I started saying something like, when I was so there was a company that came through Wheeling, and it was like a market research company, and I was right in their demographic, and they said, you might remember this product came out, you may have done it.
I
It was
did a
like a
bunch of those
unicycle.
surveys and
It was like a
stuff. Oh no, I didn't
unicycle.
do that
Remember
one.
we were talking about this? It was like a unicycle and had like a handbrake under the seat, but it had training wheels on the back. So you could, and it had pedals. So you were like one wheel with a couple train, and so you'd be pedaling down. And I tried it for like, I don't know, it was like 2 months or something. I had to document it for like 8 weeks, and I got pretty good at it. Ed Main, everyone's trying it. Whatever. It's not
Dude, I
something
don't
you would
remember
buy.
that at all, dude.
Yeah, some of us did that. And so at the very end, though, they said to me, okay. And they enticed us with, they'd pay us $150. But at the end of it, they said, okay, do you want the equipment? Do you want the unicycle thing, or do you want the $150? You got to pick. And I was like, I'll take the cash, because I'd never had that much money given to me. I was like 9 or
Mm-hmm.
11 or something. So like, let's see the dough. And they actually had it in a freezer, and they took these envelopes out, which was funny.
That's
But
awesome.
so how do you, do
Old
that
school.
even with like a program? Like, hey, I'm going to put you through this program because we're beta testing it. Let's just
Yeah.
use yours for example. But you do it to the nth degree. You put them through the like Cadillac of plans, but then you don't give it to them. You're like, you could have the program for $2,000, but I don't know. So then we started laughing because we're like, yeah, it's just like the photographer at the zoo con where they like take the picture and then they give you a ticket. Like, here, go check it out. Like, you
And they're
know,
20 bucks a piece
yeah,
with
they're
this
20
like
bucks a piece. I
cardboard
mean,
frame.
yeah, but if you just didn't gouge
Mm-hmm.
somebody, you know, um, how do
Yeah.
you do?
Great
So like,
America does it.
here's a
Disney does it.
yeah, they all do
Everybody
it. It's a
does that.
great little move. So, and then that led to okay, so how does it? It feels shady for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it has a shady feel to it. Um, to ask after the fact, right? You're like, here, you can keep it,
Yeah.
or you can. I think you'd have to give them something because in that case, I either got the unicycle or I got the money. So you could either pay them for their time and then you are allowed to use it as like marketing,
Mm-hmm.
or they get to pay the $3,000 and then they can have the estate plan. Maybe that's how it is. You know what I mean? You're like, or the guy who sprays your windshield. Yeah, he's like,
With
$2.
the newspaper.
Yeah, with the newspaper. I guess
That
what I
was
was
old
getting
school
at
Chicago stuff.
is like, how do you get maybe uh, some
Yeah.
willing testimonials, right? Um, as well, along the sales that they're doing now, because they're doing sales now and stuff like that. But maybe it's just, I don't know. Anyway, but it was so funny when Jenny looks at me. She's like, "Oh, this is like the photographer at the zoo con," and I was like, "Oh my god, it is." It's called like a reverse webinar or something. I don't know what it's called, but
So you just want to get some testimonials, huh?
well, that's not that does sound like the outcome, but really the outcome was more or less leads. It's like how do you get good leads? So take this for example. My buddy, this is smart, and anybody could do this right now. You can make $1,000 in the next couple of weeks, but you have like a open
Mm-hmm.
mic night, or you have a battle of the bands or a band showcase, and you get 5 to 10 people want to play for let's say 5 or 10 minutes each, and
Yeah,
it's
Dave does this.
it's a
Mm-hmm.
free event, right? And then you
Yeah.
videotape them, and then at the end you sell the act. Say, hey, buddy, to each person, hey, I got your whole thing on videotape. Do you want it? It's got pretty good audio, $150. Well, all 10 people are going to buy it, so that's $1,000 right there. So even if you got the space for free and it was a free event, you still can make about $1,000 on the back end just on its own, which I thought was so great. It was like, yeah, come to a free show. I'm going to tape it. And then I'm essentially, which feels like extortion, be like, I taped it. Do you want a copy? But I mean, it's my equipment. Maybe I set up the sound so it gets good sound, and you provided a
Yeah,
service.
that would have to be it. You'd have to get like quality freaking sound or audio. Because
But this
nowadays
day and
everyone's got
age,
them cell phones and stuff,
yeah, but
and everyone
everybody just wants
takes that video.
content. And so even if it's decent content, they know they can break it up. And
That's true.
so I
That's
think they would pay
true.
$150 for that, because to get a videographer out there would be at least $150 for the night, probably, plus any editing. So I just
I
thought that was
like
a
it.
really cool angle. I was like, hey, good for you.
Yeah, why don't you run that every weekend?
Yeah.
Man,
Battle of the every weekend band.
just keep moving around different
See, and I would
bars,
just be the MC. And that's
do
like
the
part of it.
circuit.
So the part of it is like I just go to the bar and say,
Yeah,
look, this
direct
is what I want to
traffic.
do, and I'm
Yeah.
going to run the event. You just tell me when and how long, and I'll bring people in, and then whatever. And then I'll make sure I get a
Yeah.
good thing of them. And so if the bar pays me, great. I can tell them give me a percentage of the sales, so it's nothing to them, but I'm going to tell them like I'm making money off the performers or whatever. I guess I don't tell them shit, but and then just try to
Man,
sell
you
that to the
know,
video. But you'd actually I want to provide value, but that's good value. But how often can you go to the well in your market with that tool? You would have to have something behind it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's try to figure out how to get something going behind it first. So you mess around on Instagram a lot. I should look at a couple of your posts. What do you use for hashtags and stuff? How do you, how do you, because the way to get exposure in my mind is to do something where you, like you said, you create content, you you catalog it with a hashtag, and you put it out into the social media world on Twitter and Instagram, which use hashtags,
Yeah.
and Facebook kind of does now too. But you do that, and then people will see you and find you that way. You can also see and find people that are in the same avenue as you doing that as well, and then steal their hashtags.
Yeah.
Then this way you start to get into like these little subgroups, like you were saying before, of people that are really interested, that are easy sell, really, really, fanboys of whatever it is. Let's say crypto mining, or self-help, stuff like we're talking about all the time here, or music, like you were saying. You can get into those things and you can start to get some exposure, and then you get involved with those people by interacting with them. You comment on their shit, you comment on their stuff, you like their stuff, and then you start to get some people that start to follow your stuff because you're essentially liking their stuff. They almost feel obligated to like your shit. So, that's how I got so much traction in the beginning, was
Yeah.
doing stuff like that, was participating. It wasn't dropping flyers from a plane. And that's like my favorite analogy of all time, because the old school way to get people to pay attention was you literally had to drop flyers from a plane, and hopefully enough of that percentage of people would pick them up and check it out, or call the number, or buy the product or whatever.
Hmm.
And remember, back in the day, people at concerts used to leave flyers in every
Sure.
single car's
Yeah.
window.
People still leave them on your door,
Yeah, so
of your home.
the brute force method still is in play in some fashion, because I think a lot of people haven't learned how to leverage social media in a sense like that. But at the same time, I'm kind of all about getting out of social media, because it's kind of poisonous in my mind at this point. Of course, yes, I like to use it in a business aspect, and I continue to do that with Instagram, and just Instagram only. I don't use Facebook or Twitter or anything like that anymore. But I mean, that's, to me, is the most valuable tool, is just to stay consistent with your audience on a social media platform. Because I don't really have any way to, like, there's no like community behind podcasting in the podcasting, you
I
know,
know.
Apple Podcasts, thing. It's outside of that, through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all those platforms. And then you just push your podcast through those things.
Yeah, that is really interesting, man. And as I know people want to go away from Facebook, I said to Jenny tonight, like, but there needs to be a community. People will want to hang out together, even in person. And so I know a lot of new spaces are coming up, a lot of them niche. It's going to be a lot of subculture stuff. It's going to be
That's
knitting
exactly what I
groups and
mean.
bridge groups,
Yes.
things that maybe don't have anything to do with politics, and really try to keep it out of there, and out of the bars. And that's actually interesting, because we're running into some issues with our ads right now on Google and on Facebook still, because of the services that are quote unquote allegedly being provided, like addiction treatment, addiction
Because
services.
you're not a doctor or anything like that. Yeah.
True. And so what they've said was all Bing, Google, and what we learned from our marketing call this morning, Bing, Google, and Facebook all use one company, and it's called Legit Script. Of course, it would be called
Uh-huh.
Legit Script. Like, they have to let you know
Love
that
it.
it's legit. And
Yo,
so
man, this is legit.
if you go through Legit Script and you pay X amount of money, then you can advertise on their platforms. This is the only certification out there. It's about $1,500, but not a big deal. But if you have locations, actual physical locations, it's up 3, 4, 5 grand. And so
Mm-hmm.
then they say, once you're allowed and approved to advertise those types of services, you advertise all you want. And so now
Yeah.
we have to hurry up and jump through this hoop to get that certification. But also it comes as an asset because, if I or if we ever wanted to do some marketing for a company like
Yeah.
ourselves, we would have that certification. So some would say, well, why not just hire a marketing agency that already has the cert? But it's actually beneficial to have it ourselves.
So it's like
Plus
overarching. It's not just specific to
it's not
your
just
one. Yeah.
one instance. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
point. Which actually would be nice to create a little bit of separation, but also I enjoy the overarching reach of the umbrella of the nest.
Or just, yeah, so you can, like
Fallopian,
you said, almost be able to apply it wherever you want instead
almost
of
be
just
able
having a
to.
one-time use. Yeah, depending on what you end up getting into. So I like that. I do like that. And yeah, I like getting certified, or I like getting, some sort of not a degree, because that's a little bit more, time consuming, but yeah, registered, or something like that, so that you can provide some sort of service. Like
Yeah, I
when I
think
got the
so.
drone, I got
You
FAA
did?
approval, so I didn't, yeah, of course, so I didn't get
You still have that
harassed. And
cert?
yeah, I
I
got
was
it in
like, I
my
got $3,000 a month in certification bill drops. I'm
I
making my
I
FAA, my
yeah, that
CA, my
well, that one was
FDA.
free. You just had to take a test,
I'm a
and
rabbi.
then they yeah, exactly, like a captain's license and stuff, for
Yeah.
boating. And yeah,
Do you
man,
have one of
there's
those?
tons
Yeah,
of
you have one of
certified.
those too, right? You don't need that on your boat,
No,
Skip.
no, 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 no. If you wanted to, like, if I wanted to try to make some money and hustle and do some sort of guide, or, service where I show people where the fish are, and then I charge them for that
Where the
time.
fish at?
Yeah, yep,
You
exactly.
told me you
You
know where the
have to.
fish is at.
Dude, I get that all the time.
Where
It's
the
insane.
fishes
Like,
is at.
people out of nowhere. Where do I go? What do I do? How do I
You're
do it?
like,
I'm
why
just
would
like,
I tell you?
geez.
You're gonna ruin
Uh,
it.
well, I'll send them off to some good, shore fishing spot or something, if they have kids, that they're trying to show what's up. But yeah, I never give away my good spots.
Oh my gosh, dude. Um, I'm just thinking the
I'm
last
just
few days have been
peeking at the
huge.
mine.
These guys chilling over here. This guy's making money. I'm wrapping up. Today's the last day of my 30 letters in 30 days, and I have a
Oh
few to
wow, dude,
write
that was
because I
quick.
skipped. I know, because I skipped. And that's the thing that pushes me to do these. Every time I think, hey, I'm going to start a 30-day thing, all of a sudden it's 30 days later. Like you'll be like, hey, look, like you guys just got the Tesla. And in my mind, that was not till September. Well, ta da, it's September,
Boom.
you
Trust me,
know?
I was hanging out at the crib here, and I was doing all my little crypto homework, getting ready to build this mine, because I was going to build it. I wanted to have it done by Sunday, like I was telling you, remember? And
Yes.
so I was like, let's try to get ahead of the game a little bit and maybe get some of this stuff set up, because I know I'm going to run into some snafus. So let's see what I can do. And I started putting stuff together, built the frame, built a bunch of stuff. I was telling you kind of some piece by piece
Thanks, babe.
of some of the stuff I was doing. But then out of nowhere, I get this freaking or I go into my Tesla account just to see if I could see if there was a VIN there, because I wanted to get insurance all set up too, because there's a bunch of stuff that you need to get set up. And then all of a sudden it's boom, it was like, boom, your delivery is tomorrow. See you at noon. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
I'm like, like, all
You're
right.
like calling in
I was
sick.
like, Jesus, well, it was Saturday, so I was cool with that. And I was surprised. I was out of nowhere. They're like, "Oh, we'll give you a couple days notice," and then it was just like, "Boom, it's here. Come and get it tomorrow." In like 6 hours, because it was like 6 in the morning. It's
Jeez.
like, damn, dude.
That's got to be fun, though. Then when it happens, then it's all in a rush, and you're like, it was a whirlwind. Hold on a
It
minute.
was.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, he's gonna go whoop somebody's ass. Look at that. You see that look on his face? That look on his face. Looked like he wanted to whoop that ass. Okay, let's go. Yeah, here we go. What the hell? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Virtual backgrounds. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh. Jesus. So it's weird, man. It's like opposites. Oh, shit. We'll scare them. Is there like built-in ones? Oh, yeah.
This guy flame hair.
Hmm?
They said this guy's flaming hair. Oh, look at that. Oh, I don't like that one bit. That's bad. Dude, we went to Home Depot. They have all those cool things out. We were messing with them for a while.
Medicine with them?
Dude,
Yeah,
I got to run.
oh, yeah?
Yep. I'm going to
No
call it.
worries. Let's hang on. I don't know how to get off this crazy. How do I get off
This crazy roller coaster they call life.
this one here? None. All right, yeah. I'm gonna go mess with the mine. And then we can reconvene. And then when you're ready to rock and roll, let me know. It's Sunday, maybe.
So, yes. And then check this out. Look at that. That's so cool. Your house looks so chill. I love it.
Thanks, man. What you got?
So I think like maybe this Sunday I'm flying to see my mom with pain. And then I'm going to be there all the way until like October 14th. I'm going to stay for like a whole month.
What?
I'm going to help her move. She sold her place, and the inspection's on Monday. And if all goes well, then I'm going to stay until she moves, and I'm going to bring her up to Plainfield and all that jazz. And I don't know. I'll be in town for a while, so we'll see what happens.
Dude,
I'll be
for
far
reals?
from you,
What
but
about
we'll
work?
see. I'll be able to work from there, and Payne is on break for 1 week, so that's cool. But we'll just do it there.
You know? Hell yeah, dude. If you come this way, just let me know. Just hit me up, bro. You can come see the mine in real time.
I love it.
I'll get the studio set up, man.
Right.
That's my goal for this weekend, is to get the studio set back up after it's done. You've seen how completely.
I seen him do it in the studio. Let's do it. I'm sorry to cut this shit short.
No, go.
Having a night, and we're gonna go read him some books.
Have fun, man. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, later, kid. See ya.
Peace.